Hey everybody, it's Kneecap here, and welcome to This Week in WoW. Special edition, I am alive. Very excited to announce that. So the last time I made a video was basically on a Tuesday reset. I was not feeling good. I had COVID. That actually ended up getting worse. I ended up getting admitted to the hospital, and I am just now getting back essentially. So I do feel much better already. That'll obviously continue to improve over the next, especially week or so that I have medication for. So hopefully things will get back to normal. For this video, though, what I'm going to do is, since I missed so much and it was so hard glancing down at my phone and seeing all this big news come out, and I can't do anything about it. So what I'm going to do for this video is kind of just go over all like the major things, talk about it a little bit, and just kind of get back in the swing of things. And going forward, we'll have the more traditional videos where I break down topics more individually, and of course do guides and stuff on them and whatnot as well. Implications for Red Paladins with all the changes and everything you've come to expect from that front. So obviously, let's go ahead and talk about the biggest news, and that's the ripcord has been bold. I would have bet that this was not going to happen. Honestly, I thought they were going to be a little bit too stubborn for this. I think with the way sentiment was going with the current expansion and how behind everything is and everything's slow and this and that, I think it's a very good PR move to do this. I think it's actually the intelligent thing to do. That doesn't mean that they were going to do it, but yeah, the fact that you can now swap your covenants without having to worry about all the little annoyances to go with it, it's actually pretty good. So this is a way to have a little bit more fun, to swap up your covenant a little bit, just because you feel like doing it, and you shouldn't be punished too much for it. And so obviously it's a really good change. Next up, we'll just talk real quick about Conduit Energy as well. So Conduit Energy, this is going to be an even bigger one, I think, because I think probably most people, because the way the covenants work, I think most people are kind of happy with whatever covenant that they have, or and then the few people who aren't, they'll be very happy. They can just switch, of course. But the conduits, though, for people who switch around a lot, conduits are really rough for people who love switching their stuff up. So the fact that they're removing the conduit energy system is quite good. This will actually allow me to play around with my stuff a little bit more as well. I don't play with my conduits that much because of energy, and I just go, conduit energy, I don't care about it, but I just won't mess with it. So this will actually maybe make me try some different stuff out more, try some different slots, some different builds, especially if it's a important fight or type of content, and I just wanted to try something new on. It could be definitely something that I would see myself doing even. So it's definitely cool. You don't have to worry about the kind of energy anymore. It took a long time. Obviously, players going to feel like they got a big win there, even if it's late. I always see that it's too late. It's too late. Well, I mean, it's actually pretty early. We're technically not even halfway through the expansion. I know it feels like it, but yeah, it's still pretty early. And then one more thing I want to talk about before just ending just on another more of a general note on this video is I did want to mention this because this did not get a ton of hype I saw, but this is actually really helpful for alts in my opinion, because it's kind of something that was struggling to do. It's really hard to do on an alt that you're trying to get going, and that's the Shards of Domination. Basically, all domination gear will gem a set bonus. Sanctum of Domination legs of all armor types now gem a set bonus as well. So normally your head, your shoulders, and your chest will apply a set bonus. Well, instead they've added that. So cloth legs, blood bracers, frost belt, unholy. I'm saying that weird. Hold on. So cloth legs. Okay, so then the blood. Okay, so the blood gems will be on bracers. The frost gems will be on the belt. That's not it either. Okay, the way it's written here is just weird. So the cloth legs are for the blood. The bracers are for frost, and the belt is for the unholy. That's how it works. So for plate, which is what I am, it would be the legs go with frost, the bracers go with unholy, and the gloves go with blood. So just different ways to have the set bonus pieces. If you don't have the luck of getting the head, shoulders, and chest or whatever. Now, for most players, this isn't going to be a huge deal. But like I said, it's actually kind of big for alts and stuff like that. People who are still trying to play alts in this expansion, and all these changes make this much easier to do so. So hopefully that does help out. Now, there's obviously tons more news to go on and on about, really. But I just wanted to make this video mostly just be like, hey, I am alive now. I'm officially out of the hospital. Everything's good, and I will be back to creating hopefully more nuanced targeted videos here coming out all throughout this week. Hopefully, obviously a ton of stuff to talk about, and frankly that there will be a PTR sooner rather than later, which is something I was speculating about before I was getting sick. So I'm glad to see that could be the case as well. So yeah, as always, I do ask you to please subscribe to the channel. Helps me out a lot. And other than that, everybody, have a good one.